Hello there, Joanne. Okay, so we're going to look at your essay. We're going to analyze it. I'm going to just work through it and just try and spot some opportunities to improve and work together just to get you through IELTS. So let's have a quick look. Do copyright laws limit creativity or reward it? Would society function better without such rules and regulations? So, to be honest, this is a tricky question. It's quite tricky because, one, it's a topic that not everybody's familiar with, and second, because it's an unfamiliar topic, it's quite difficult to find that topic-specific vocabulary that's going to boost our lexical resource score. So let's have a look. How would we plan this? Well, first, I would put one paragraph all about this. Do copyright laws limit creativity? Second body paragraph would be about would society function better? Okay then. So, let's see. Right then, this is a very long introduction. Be careful. In fact, it's almost longer than your body paragraph. This is dangerous because we're going to pick up the bulk of the points in our body paragraph, not in our introduction. So the next essay you send me, make sure that the introduction's 2 sentences, okay? Especially for you because you seem like a student who has no problem writing or reaching the word limit. So make your introduction 2 sentences and then you can focus on the body paragraph. Let's go. Copyright law is a contentious issue nowadays which has grown in importance in recent years. Original works have been patented to safeguard from any copyright infringement. Okay, that's fine, right? Now let's just delete this and jump straight into it. Save the words for the points which are here. This essay will discuss both ideas using examples from legislators because we're not referring to any specific legislators we've referenced before. So we can say legislators, but just to make it a little bit kind of specific, we could say from American legislators, Filipino legislators. Let's put a reference in there and I kind of know what page you're on then. And the US to elaborate points and support arguments. Good. Let's go. So all immediately, on the one hand, this is really good if we're debating 2 issues. You see, if there's 2 issues and we're going to look at both sides, it's perfect. We say on the one hand, on the other hand. Okay? However, in this case, as we said at the beginning, it's going to be this is paragraph 1, this is paragraph 2. So, red flag. Okay, be careful. Let's go. On the one hand, most creative talents around the globe are in favour of the copyright laws, because we're speaking in general, not referring to a specific one. Okay? This is due to the fact that patent law guards original ideas. Good. For example, Philippine legislators approved a law that protects all the content of intellectual properties, such as inventions, literary and artistic works, design and symbols, names and images used in commerce. Okay, 2 things. We've got a list here. 1, to improve the style of the writing. Ideally, I would like you to make this list parallel. And you can check out how to write in parallel, or what parallelism is, if you look at the advanced chapters of your course, the sentence guide at sentenceguide.com. Okay, as you probably know. Next thing that I want to mention is ideally if we'd have followed the sentence guide, we'd have developed this argument a little bit more and then given the examples. So just review your chapters, review your earlier work, review the course, and just because there's the simple step-by-step structure for you to create a much stronger paragraph. Okay, so improvements. Let's make this list parallel. Okay, and also, as I said before, we'll develop the argument a little bit further by using other sentences explained in the course. Okay, Therefore, patents, copyrights, and trademarks, inventors, this would mean inventors of trademarks, which I don't think is what you wanted to say. We could say, therefore, patents, copyrights, and trademarks, which are all kind of elements of copyright and patent law, will enable inventors and creative workers to earn financial benefits and recognitions from what they create. Okay, good. But remember, the argument wasn't totally coherent because there was some grammatical challenges there. Also, as I said before, if we'd have followed the structure, it would have been a lot more coherent regarding regarding the task response and the whole argument. Let's go. On the other hand, society will not function properly if there are no rules, singular plural, and regulations to follow. Okay, hedge the sentence. Look at your sentence guide course in the advanced chapters. There's a whole module about chapters, lots of videos where we could say will probably not or would probably not function if there are no rules and regulations to follow. This is largely because creators and innovators fight for exclusive rights for their inventions. Hence, this will create misunderstanding among them if the issue is not tackled properly. Okay? Among them, if not tackled properly. Okay, yeah, both are valid, mine and yours. This will create misunderstanding among them if not tackled properly. Yeah, that's actually fine. So well done. We're following a better structure here. For instance, recent studies from International Patent System in the US has shown that 36% of countries around the world often lack patent law that protects creations and innovations. Consequently, government must formulate the law that will guide creative people to adhere to. No. If in this argument, in this essay, creative people we've referenced before as being the owners of creative people are inventing artistic works, inventions, trademarks, all the rest of it. Okay, here will guide people to adhere to, just generally people, not the creative people, because then it becomes a little bit ambiguous, it becomes unclear. Anyway, task response. Okay, we have actually mentioned society. I would have preferred if you'd have just said secondly, society would probably not function. Okay, we're hedging the sentence there. Has shown that 36% around the world often that. Okay, but also, let's see. I cannot see the whole argument here. Okay, if you'd have said society would not function properly because innovators and creators would lose financial benefits, for example, and then said something like, for example, countries with no patent laws are often in the lower edges or in the lower parts of international rankings. Consequently, government must formulate laws that will protect and reward creative people for a more prosperous society. Okay, and just bringing it back to the argument about societies. Okay. This will just make it a bit more stronger for you, stronger for your task response. We're just basically reminding the examiner where we're going with this. And if you're saying society be more prosperous, then it's similar to saying it would function better. Okay, it's an advantage of having the rules. To conclude, although patent rights is a debatable issue, creative people's rights should not be ignored. Good. Strongly believe that protecting innovations and original works is the most fair, or is the fairest way, is the fairest, or is the most equitable. Let's see, is the best, because you can't just say is the best. Say is the fairest way to treat innovators, and society should play a part in executing the law. Okay, good work there. Good work. So, what I want you to do now, same as we've done before, make a list of the mistakes, okay? Then implement all the corrections you've heard. That would be fantastic. And then send it back with your new work. Okay, you're doing fantastic. Let's keep on improving. And remember, look at those extra chapters in sentenceguide.com and you'll be on the right track. Okay?